boy. Hi, yogis. As you join, check in if you can, if you're comfortable. Just letting me know you're arriving and that you're out there today. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. And we've got Fred in the house. Full. I don't know. He's got something on his mind. I'm not sure what it is, but he just keeps trying to get my attention all morning today. I know. I want to be Fred. Yeah. Good. Nice. Good. Hi, yogis. Autumn. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful Monday mornings, or whatever it is. It's kind of still morning, I guess, technically. Um, Check in as you get here. Let me know you're out there and ready to do some chair yoga. I can't believe it's 12 already. Good morning, Johnny. Johnny in the house. Good stuff. Thank you. Um, they had a good weekend. Hi, Catherine, and probably Jean. Had a great weekend. Beautiful, kind of Saturday evening, quiet but lovely. Let's see. Yes, Jean and Kathy. Nice to have you all. Poor Anita. She's like, where is class? Let me send Anita a message. My sweet friend. Let's see. Hi, Joanna. Finally able to load you up. I'm not sure what that means, but I hope it's a good thing. Load you up. Joanna, what does that mean? I don't want to interpret it wrong. Hi, Victoria. Let's see. Hello, Jan. You know, Jan, my mother-in-law, Dot Mooney, says hello to you. She said you guys are meant to get together at some point. So we've got Anita. Say hi, Lorraine. And Lorraine, let's see, I talked to Terry the other day, so that was fun, and we enjoyed the mutual friendship we have with you. That was fun I forgot, and she brought it up, and it was so sweet. So, thank you. Good. Everybody's joining in. Joanne is here. Great. Good. Perfect. Let's see. Oh yes, we go way back. Too funny. All right. Let's do this. Now I have all the dogs are out. My husband didn't take them to work today because it's going to be very, very hot, he said. So who knows how they'll do. And we know that they'll bark if the UPS truck arrives with, hi Barbara Burns, with some more goodies. I've done a little shopping because everything is on sale, and I've got a couple new shirts and leggings, so which I'm excited for. All right, let's get to this. Right, Fred? Nice. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Great. So, what, my love? So, I don't know, Freddie's definitely very needy today, so he might be with us or he might just wander away. But as we drop in today, this beautiful Monday, this wonderful opportunity to come together and practice, to settle our minds and open up our hearts and our bodies. I'm always so grateful to do it. Just allow yourself to find wherever you are, right? I always try and encourage you, if you're in bed and need to be in a bed, we can find whatever movement we need from there as well. right? So doing something versus doing nothing, right? So as we begin, just dropping in, right? Just take a moment just to let the shoulders relax, let the neck relax. Give yourself this time to just connect to yourself, allowing this opportunity to be about you, this time to be about self-care. And just let the muscles of the face, let them relax, let them just settle, right? I call it a little bit of that armor of our face that we put on. Letting the eyebrows and the temples relax. Letting the lips and the jaw quiet and relax, right? So settle, less gripping. Shoulders melt away from the ears. And then just notice whether you're laying down or sitting in this chair, we just sit a little bit taller, lengthening the vertebrae, lengthening the neck, crown of head reaches a little bit more to the sky. And just notice as you drop into that body endlessly, drop into the breath. And just notice if you can connect to each inhale and exhale. Not trying to change it or do a particular breath. Just notice if you can feel and connect to them, the inhales and the exhales. Notice the beginning of the inhale as it peaks and moves into that exhale. And just relax into them, bringing the mind from that outside world and just dropping in. And then just begin to feel the breath rise from the belly up into the ribs, up into the heart center. And then heart center, ribs, down into the belly. Inhaling, belly, ribs, heart center, and heart center, ribs, down into the belly. Just trying to create a spacious breath, a soft, even breath. Again, as you inhale, the belly expands, the ribs expand, the heart space expands. The exhale, there's a releasing, but a lifting as well. You don't collapse into the breath, just follow it. Just a few more rounds. Two more rounds. Just feel your breath, your inhales, your exhales. Beautiful. And then bring these palms together at your heart center. Bowing your head down to your fingertips, down into your heart. Feeling the space into the back of the body, the neck, the shoulders. This honoring of your practice. Two more breaths here, just bowing down, noticing how that feels as we draw into our heart space. One more breath. Beautiful, and then begin to lift your head, and then from here, just bring the hands down onto your knees, and just shift your seat a little bit, and then take this right arm, bring it down alongside your body, and just coming into that nice classic shoulder circle. Yeah, one direction. Should feel good. Nice lubricating of our joints. Just take it easy. Let the head relax as well. You can see I'm kind of moving my head a little bit too. And then switch, heading the other way. Nice circling of the shoulder. and again. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to just take and circle at that wrist, that right wrist, one direction, opening it up. Good. What are you nibbling on? And then circle the other direction. Should feel good. A little bit of an effort, right? So we're not being lazy about it. We're being intentional. Beautiful. And then we're going to take this arm, we're going to bring it down alongside of our body, and then we're going to take it out to a nice T. So as you do, you're kind of opening up the front of the shoulder, palm is facing down. Good. And then from here, we're going to turn the palm behind us. You're going to notice that changes how it feels into the shoulder. Relax the shoulder away from the ear. And then slowly begin to turn that palm out to the front. And we're going to take this arm across our body and then take that left hand, finding that wrist. And we're just going to take some nice circles across the body, kind of helping this arm get a nice stretch along the outer edge of it. So that left hand is kind of doing the work here a little bit. Yeah? Feel a nice massage, a little lengthening. If you're circling, you might switch and head the other way. Perfect. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take this right hand, bring it down to that left knee, and the left hand comes to your waist. Nice inhale, we grow long. And then the belly draws in as we take a little twist to the left. Yeah, just take your time. And just feel the belly drawing, that rib cage kind of knitting up, but then that heart space opening. Gaze can go over that left shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more. Should feel good, not forced. 1 more. Beautiful. And then coming back slow to neutral. Just check out your spine, keeping it long. And then we're going to take this left arm down and we're going to begin to make those circles at the shoulder. Yeah, just maybe move your head a little bit. Getting some kind of release and movement in the body. Noticing where we hold tension and just trying to let some of that go. Good. And then slow switch directions, heading the other way. Relax the neck and shoulders. Perfect. 1 more. Beautiful. Arm comes down. And then from here, we're just going to make those nice circles of the wrist today. 1 direction. Get the blood moving. Get the joints moving. Beautiful. And then switch, head the other direction with the wrist. Really nice. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to take this hand, we're going to bring it down alongside our body, spread the fingers, open up that palm, and then take this arm out to a T. Nice healthy T. Get some space into the shoulder. And then from here, we're going to take this palm, we're going to turn it behind us, and you'll just notice that kind of runs along the front of the shoulder, the chest a little bit. Take a breath, a little bit of effort. Beautiful. And then slow, begin to turn the palm up a little bit. Notice how that feels. Good. And then from here, we're going to take this palm, we're going to draw it across our body. That right hand is going to find that left wrist. And as you do, nice little bit of action there of just opening up the outer edge of that left shoulder. Yeah, so we're kind of massaging or making some circles, right? You should feel a nice stretch along the outer edge of that left arm. If you're circling, you might switch directions and head the other way. Perfect. Relax wherever you can. Places like the neck and shoulder. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take this left hand to the outer edge of that right knee, and right hand finds the hip. We're going to grow long, draw the belly in, and then just begin to take a nice twist here. It doesn't need to be huge, doesn't need to be pushy. Just this first twisting of the spine to the right. Take your breath. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Love it. And then slowly coming back through to center the hands, kind of cup the knees here. And we're going to take an inhale into that cow, opening up that beautiful heart, shoulders melt away from the ears. And then exhale as you round. Should be a nice stretch into the back of the body. Chin tucks, tail tucks. Inhale, reach forward again into that cow. And exhale, belly draws in as we round back. Nice stretch of the neck and shoulders. A couple more rounds, inhaling, lifting up. And exhale, rounding in. Good, 2 more. Inhale, we lift, heart opens, shoulders melt. And exhale, tail tucks, chin tucks, spine draws behind you. 1 more like that. Beautiful. And tuck and round. Love it. Now from here, nice neutral spine, shoulders stack over the hips. Both arms are going to come down alongside our body, soles of the feet onto the earth. And then from here, arms come out to that T. Get that length, right? So we're not cramping our shoulders. And then from here, we're going to turn the palms behind us, both palms. A little bit of an effort, and we're going to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Don't hold your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to turn the palms up, out in front, and we're going to do the same. 10, pulsing kind of out in front. 8, 7, draw the belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, from here, we're going to turn the palms back down so the surface is down. Last one here, we're just going to do 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay sitting tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the arms come down and a little bit of a shake. Yes. Woo. You should feel that in the shoulders, but in a healthy way, right? So we don't want to lock into these movements. The whole body's kind of lifting, shoulders are melting, and we're breathing. Good. Now, from here, we're going to take these arms back out to that T, and we're going to take this right hand, and we're going to bring it to that left shoulder. Left hand's going to cross over and find that right shoulder. So from here, I want you to sit a little bit taller, draw the belly in, and then we're going to round in a little bit. Nice stretch into the back of the body. Hands can stay cupping the shoulders. And just take your breath here for a few rounds, about 30 seconds, about 5 breaths. Feel the inhales and exhales opening you up. Good. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Should open up those shoulder blades, tuck the chin a little bit. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, draw the belly button in and up. We're going to begin to roll up, and we're going to open these arms, kind of opening up the heart. I kind of like to think about peeling open that heart, and these arms come back to a T. Good. And then from here, we're going to take and bring the opposite hand. So we're going to bring that left hand to the right shoulder. Right hand crosses over. So a little bit of that opposite. And then same thing, sit a little taller, draw the belly in, and begin to round in a little bit. Breathing into the back of the body. Let the chin dip. And just open up the space behind you by taking about 3 more breaths. Again, just feel the exhales relaxing you. 1 more breath. Draw the belly in, and slowly we're going to roll ourselves up. And then same thing, we're going to peel open that heart, right? Don't get closed in your heart. Open it back up. Beautiful. Turn the palms and arms come down alongside you. Love it. Feet are gonna come a little bit wider. Hands are gonna come back onto the knees. And we're gonna sit forward a little bit. So as we do, that spine is long, shoulders melt away from the body. A little bit more arm work here. So I would like those kind of inner arms to stay close to the ribs. And you can see my elbows are bent and my heart is open, right? So shoulders are also not up by the ears. And from here, we're gonna take and push out of the hands and lengthen. Look at my arms. I want at the top you to kind of engage the muscles a little bit. And then we're gonna bend the elbows, they're gonna bend behind us. Good, and then we're gonna push back up, let the belly button draw in and extend and kind of get those muscles going, okay? So that was 2, we're gonna do 8 more. Yes, we are. So bend and then lift, a little bit of kind of engaging and contracting those muscles at the top. Good. Bend and then push to lift, engage the muscles. And that means we have 6 more. Push out of the hands, and at the top the arms go long and the muscles of the arms engage, also your core. Good. All right, 5 more. And if it feels like you've had enough, then stop, right? Push, engage at the top, really working these nice tricep muscles. Good. 4 more. And again, you can always stop, push out of the hands, belly draws in, arms go long, nice engagement of the arm. And whoo, I can feel it. It feels good. Get these muscles working, staying strong. Push, engage at the top. Good. Bend again. We've got 2 more. That's it. Push, belly draws in, spine lengthens. Engage the muscles of the arm. Last one. Whew. Good. And then push out of the hands and lift, right? Engaging those muscles. Really nice. And then if you need, just give those arms a little bit of a shake. Placing the hands back onto the knees. We're going to come forward here. And this option, slide the forearms down to the tops of the thighs or knees here. I like to interlace my hands and just let your head kind of rock a little bit, let the torso rock a little bit side to side, loosening up the lower back, the hips, and even let the head kind of release. You might rock it a little bit. Just be really mindful. Should feel good. And I offer, you can stay here with these forearms there, letting the head go, right? Or if you have a block or if you feel you want to go deeper, you can slide the hands down to the earth or the block and just let yourself rock there. Let yourself drape. Wherever you are, we're going to take about 5 more breaths. Just opening up the body today. I don't want us to get too hot. It's going to be a very toasty, warm day. So again, just getting the blood circulating and moving through our system. Good. About 2 more breaths wherever you are. I'm rocking. It feels good in my lower back. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, draw the belly button in. If your hands are down onto the block of the earth, you're going to lengthen your spine. Slide the forearms back up. So we're all long in our spine here. And then the hands find the tops of the knees. Belly draws in. And slowly we lift up. Check in with yourself, making sure that you're not too dizzy. Some of these movements, you can get pretty dizzy. And then from here, we're going to take, I'm going to keep to the side. We're going to take this right arm and we're going to bring it down alongside our bodies. So I'm going to throw out, if you have like a weight that's maybe 2, maybe 3 pounds, and you want to grab it, you're welcome to. I have one that it's 6 pounds. So you're welcome to grab something like that or not, doesn't matter. We're just all sitting tall, lifting the belly in and up, and left hand is on the knee, and then from here, we're just going to make a nice kind of curl as we strengthen our biceps. So again, you don't have to have a weight, or you can use a little weight. Good. So that was 2, I think. We're going to do 8 more. Good. So again, you don't need the weight. You can do just a nice curl without the weight. You're still getting strength. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3. This is a good weight for me. 2. Good. Last one and 1. Wow, that felt good. So if you have a weight, you might just rest it on your lap. And for all of us, just give that arm a little bit of a shake. Perfect. Now, coming to the other side. So I'm just turning so you can see me. And same thing, just we're all sitting tall. That left arm's gonna come down alongside us. And we're gonna just imagine we're either holding a weight, an imaginary weight, or we might have like a 1 to 3 pound weight. I would not go higher than that, people, please. Sitting tall here, and we're gonna move. So we're gonna do those nice curls. We strengthen these bicep muscles. And again, beautiful. So we've got 8 more. Do as many as you feel like you want to do. 7, and again, no weight or use a little something. 6, you can use a tennis ball even in your hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, a little bit more, last one, and 1. That's great. Now for me, I'm gonna just put this weight down all together. Good, give that arm a little shake. Yeah, and just notice how well that feels. Really nice. And then from here, we're gonna take these hands, palms together at your heart center, but I want you then to interlace the hands, yeah? So we're gonna take these palms, I'm gonna push them out away from us, get that nice stretch into the fingertips, the palms of the hands. I like to even notice that I kind of feel it up my arms, my forearms, and even into the backs of my shoulders a little bit. Take another breath here, inhale, and exhale as you kind of reach away. You can even dip the chin a little bit. Notice how that feels. 1 more breath. Good. Now, from here, lift the chin back up if you dipped it, and then take these arms, reach them slowly up to the sky. Yeah, feel the stretch into the hands. Take a nice breath, inhale, exhale, inhale. Beautiful, and then slowly let the arms reach back out in front of you. And then as you do, just begin to curl these hands back in, bring the hands back to prayer, Anjali Mudra, and then give them a little shake. Whew. Lots of motion there. From here, we're gonna take these arms back out to that T that we found, but then this time we're gonna bring them up to the sky. We're gonna move into a twist, so that right hand goes to the outside of that left knee, left hand, I want you to kind of almost reach it, brush the wall, and then slide that hand into your lower back, palm facing out. Beautiful, take a nice inhale and lengthen, and then exhale, begin to take a nice twist here, opening from shoulder to shoulder, that heart space opens. Take a few breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then slowly we're going to unravel, taking both arms back up to the sky. Take a nice inhale. And then take that left hand across to that right knee, and right hand, reach it out. Get some nice extra reach. And then let that hand slip into your lower back, palm facing out. Take an inhale to grow long, and then exhale to take a little twist here. Belly draws in, heart opens, so from shoulder to shoulder, you can feel some nice space coming. Take another breath, just relax into it, a little bit deeper of a twist, nice little bit of effort, but nothing forced. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to slowly again unravel, reaching up to the sky, arms come up. And then from here, we're going to take both hands, we're going to bring them back out to that T that we found earlier. And then we're going to just turn the palms a little bit behind us that we found, pushing that back wall away. And then slip those hands into your lower back, palm facing out. Take a nice inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, let the shoulders melt down away from the ears. Just feel that space. And then from here, we're going to take these elbows, and we're going to just kind of draw them back a little bit. Be really mindful of the shoulders, right? Not forceful. And then open them back up. And again, belly draws in, and we kind of draw the elbows behind us. Beautiful. And open back up. Just one more like that. Drawing the elbows a little bit closer towards each other behind us. Heart space opens. Beautiful. And then release. Good. Bring the arms down. Another little shake-a-roo of the shoulders. Good. And then from here, we've done those nice twists. We've opened up the shoulders. We're going to start by placing this right hand onto the chair, sitting tall, and then getting a little bit into the neck. I want that left ear to softly dip towards that left shoulder, but not forced. So really, I often say this to you, just let gravity take that space into the neck. Whatever feels right. This hand kind of wrapping around the chair kind of helps you get maybe a little bit deeper. If you're not feeling that, and if it's too much, just release the fingers and just let that arm dangle. Really, options up to you. We're going to take about 3 more breaths, all into that right side of the neck. Good. 2. And 1. Beautiful, slow and controlled. Release the fingertips. Slowly bring that head back up. Just notice how it feels. Maybe just do a little bit of a circle. Good. And then coming to the other side, just let that left hand hang down, or you might kind of find that edge of the chair. Sit tall. Hi, what are you doing? And then let that right ear dip towards that right shoulder. These dogs some of them got a serious haircut at the Village Groomer with Kathy Battistoni, who is amazing. So she gave these Australian Shepherds their summer haircuts, and I barely recognized them when I picked them up, but they're very happy. They're not so hot. 2 more breaths. Nice stretch. What are you doing? Oh, what a sneeze. 1 more breath. Perfect. And then release the fingers if you have them on the chair, and then slowly bring that head back up. Yeah, and same thing, maybe just a couple little circles here. So from here, we're going to just take this right leg and we're going to draw it in, and remember you can always keep it down onto the earth as well. And we're going to make some nice circles into that right foot. Yeah. So a nice circle one direction. Perfect. And then a nice circle the other direction. Nice. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to slide these hands behind this leg, kind of supporting it. And I've interlaced my hands, so I made a little kind of basket with the fingers. And then from here, we're going to take this leg and extend it long. Good. So if your foot is on the earth, you're just sliding it long. If you're in bed, you're just sliding it long, and then bending it, bringing it back in. Okay? Extend, push through the heel, a little engagement of the leg muscles, the core muscles, and bend. Okay, we're going to do 6 more. For as many that feels right for you. And bend. And 5. And bend. Remember, your leg can always be down and the legs just extending, sliding onto the earth. 4. Get the core involved to support the lower back. 3. think this is like the workout day. This is the 2, we're getting all the muscles engaged today, I realize. And 1, really nice. Now, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then bring that foot down, hop, and give that leg a little shake. Good. Really important that we build strength into these muscles throughout our body, right? Yoga, we can do a lot of stretching, but we also want to do that strengthening. So from here, same thing, maybe you bring the hands behind that left leg, a little kind of basket that you make, sit tall, circle the ankle, and remember this can also be done from the floor, like you can bring this foot and do some nice ankle circles that way. Again, my goal is to not get you too hot today and heated up. It's warm enough outside. I just want to take and manage that. Make sure you drink lots of water. Feels good. Beautiful. And then here come those leg extensions. So again, the heel can be down on the earth, or you might keep it lifted like this. But look, I'm going to sit a little taller. Yeah. Get the muscles of the back and the core, and then extend. Feels good. And flex. Extend. Flex. And remember, you can slide this leg as well and bend. Okay? So 6 more. And again. And bend. 3, 2. Good. And 1. Now hold it there. You can always bring it down and have it extended for 5, 4, 3. Draw the belly in. 2, 1. And then bend and bring down, giving it a little shake. There you go. Good. Now, from here, hello, Jackson. So from here, we're just going to take one more kind of couple more rounds of cow and cat, and then we're going to come up to standing. But we're going to add on here to this cow. So we're going to take a nice inhale. We're going to lift our chest, but we're going to take these arms, reach them a little bit behind us. Good. So that's our kind of Shalambhasana, or our cow pose. And then we're going to place the hands down onto the knees and round into that cat pose. Nice tuck of the chin. Good. Again, inhale, arms reach behind us, and we lift into that cow. And again, hands cup the knees, and we round into that cat. Good. A few more. Inhale, arms reach behind, chest lifts, that heart space opens. Place the hands around, tuck the chin. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale, a little bit of this cow back. Beautiful. And exhale. Hands placed onto the knees, and we round in. Beautiful. Come and sit tall again. And then from here, let the feet be a little bit wider. Arms come down. And we're going to make our way up to standing. So I haven't done a lot of kind of transitional work from seated to standing, just because I want to keep you all really safe. But we're coming up to standing. You can come whatever way you like, or maybe you have these arms down alongside and you begin to sit forward a little bit, reaching the arms, and then slow, slow, slow lift up. Reach to the sky, get that nice stretch, and at the top, lift the heart, a little bit of that nice back bend. And then hands come to your heart center, and you just bow in. Yeah? Maybe shake it out a little bit. And if you're staying in your chair or staying in your bed, of course that's fine. We just make modifications. So standing behind the chair, let those soles of the feet really connect to the earth. And we're going to I have about, maybe 4 inches between my feet. Just a nice solid surface. And we're going to take and roll up onto the balls of the feet. And this first one is always kind of tricky, finding the balance, right? Heart open at the top. And then slowly bring the heels back down. Okay, that's our movement. We're going to do 5 more. So we're going to roll up onto the balls of the feet, lift the pelvic floor, engage the quad muscles a little bit. and then roll back down. Good. And again, up. Nice stretch as well, and down. Good. All right, 3 more. And down. Don't get too worked up. It's just a nice little stretch of the feet, but also a little challenge of the balance. And down. 1 more after this. And down. Beautiful. Heels come down onto the earth. Place the hands onto the chair, and then step this right foot back. Now, we're not stepping it back too far. We did a lot of kind of nice work on the legs and the arms, so we're going to come into a couple of standing stretches here. Toes are facing forward. That right hip is kind of rolling into neutral a little bit. Hands on the chair. Take a nice inhale. Bend those elbows like we did those push-ups before. And allow the stretch. Feel it up maybe the front of the left leg. You might even feel it into the back of the right. I'm going to bring my forearms down, taking it a little deeper. If you like, you can bring the hands down onto the chair, kind of over or from the back. Takes it definitely much deeper. So just be mindful of what you're doing and why you're doing it, right? Sometimes our ego tells us we have to do more. I really just want you to stay in that loving, kind space. Good. Just taking about 3 more breaths. If you don't feel a stretch here, you can always step that back foot a little bit deeper. Roll that right foot hip a little bit more forward. Left hip a little more back. That definitely makes it deeper. And again. Beautiful. Now, from here, we're going to take and bend this front knee. This left knee bends. Hands are going to come back up onto the chair if you brought them down. And then from here, we're going to take and I want you just to bend that back leg, that right knee, and get a nice stretch into that calf. And then lengthen that front knee, leg. We did this last week. I think it was Friday. And then from here, extend that right leg long again. Good. And then from here, step forward. That's it. And just shake it out a little bit. Shake out these legs. Good. Now, we're going to take and come to the other side. Ba-da-da. Hands onto the chair. Step that left foot back. And same thing, as you step it back, it doesn't need to be a huge step. I'd like you to keep both feet on the earth so that back heel is on the earth. And we're sitting tall here at first to really connect to the feet. Hands onto the back of the chair, and then allow that left hip just to kind of roll into neutral and that right hip to shift back a little bit. And then begin to lengthen, almost like you're coming into that push-up. You can stay here, or maybe the forearms come down, or maybe the hands come down onto the chair. Make it right for you. Now, if you're staying in the chair, you would just take that right leg, reach it out in front of you, and get a nice stretch into the back of that leg as you lean over it a little bit. If this isn't enough, just step that back foot back a little bit more, get a little bit more length, and then melt into it. Feel that space, whatever it is for you. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice stretch of that hamstring. Beautiful. Now, from here, we're going to bend that front knee, slide the hands back up, and then from here, that back knee, it's going to bend, and that heel is going to lift, and that front leg is going to lengthen. Yeah, feel that. It should be a nice stretch into the calf of that back foot. Take a breath. And again, little tricky little maneuver here, isn't it? And then slowly that back leg goes long, nice stretch. Front knee bends, and then we're going to step forward. Good. Shake it out. Shake it out a little bit. What is that cat doing? He's lounging on his back. Such a cupcake he is. And then from here, we're gonna come back one more little sequence. We're gonna take, I'm gonna move this side again. We're gonna take this right leg and we're gonna bring it back. You're on the ball of the foot to start. And then you're gonna bring that heel down and the toes are gonna open up to about 2 o'clock. We're gonna bend into this left knee. It's this warrior one footing, right? Gaze out in front. And we're gonna play with this. So maybe the right hand comes to the hip. Maybe the left hand comes to the hip. Gaze out in front. Maybe the right arm reaches for the sky. Maybe the left. Or maybe you keep one hand onto the chair for the whole time. Doesn't matter. Just find that space that's right for you. Take another breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good, building strength. One more. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take both hands. They're going to come back down onto the chair. And we're going to take and open up a little bit, that warrior one. So the hips open, that back, warrior two. The back foot comes a little bit more open, right? A little longer. And then we're going to take this back hand, sweep it up and over, and come into a little bit of this nice side stretch. Yeah, reaching through the body. You can always keep that hand onto the hip as well. Nice length into the side of the body. One more breath. And then slowly, we're going to bring this hand back down. We can find that hip, and we're going to extend this front leg long. And then slowly, we're just going to lean to the side a little bit, coming into triangle pose. Nice stretch into the waist, nice stretch up the leg. Maybe that top arm reaches for the sky. It doesn't matter. It can be all what's right for you. Hand can stay at the waist. Yeah, a little bit of lifting of the pelvic floor. Notice where you feel stretch. Watch your balance. One more breath. I know it's a lot. She's making us work today. Bend the front knee, and we're going to come back down, and we're going to step forward. Big step, and then just shake it out. Yeah, so let the hips get loose again, and we're going to come to the other side. And then, believe me, we're going to sit back down. Good, so standing nice and tall. We're going to take this left foot, first step it back, so it's a little bit longer than we had done earlier. But then we're going to take that heel, bring it down onto the earth, and the toes are at about, on the face of a clock, at about 10 o'clock. Yeah, and then just pause here, bend that right knee over the right ankle. Sit up a little bit more, and you can stay right here. Just again, balance and strength. You might bring one hand to the hip. You might stay with both hands at the hip. You might take one hand to the sky. You might take both hands. Doesn't matter. I'm going to keep one at the hip and on the chair for 3. Stay strong. 2. And 1. Beautiful. And then from here, we're just going to shift, open this to that warrior 2. So the stance gets a little bit longer and the hips open up, right? So you feel this into the front of the hip flexors. Beautiful. Now from here, back arm can stay at the waist or sweep up and over for a little side stretch and some more balance. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now this back hand can come back down, and we're going to take this front leg and we're going to extend it. So that nice length, lift out of the hips, and then we're just going to reach into triangle pose. Yeah, so feeling that into the hip, maybe up that front leg, and you can always lift that back arm. Where are you going, Fred? What you doing? Good. Take another breath. Hand can be down or up. Beautiful. You guys are amazing. Bend that front knee. Hand is going to come back down onto the chair. And then from here, roll to the ball of that back foot. So it's either one big step or lots of little steps to come back up to standing. And shake it out a little bit. Just get that body moving, that pelvis moving. And from here, we're just moving into our final downward facing dog, right? Our final standing pose. Just walking back. And my feet, yeah, they're a little bit wider. Bending one knee, bending the other, rolling the head. And then maybe the forearms come down onto the chair if you need. And just sit back into it. Again, keep it really about your body. Moving the tail a little bit side to side. Letting the head go if that feels right. Not overdoing it in the shoulders, but just keeping some energy of blood flow through the whole body. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Soften the knees, take the gaze forward, and begin to walk yourself back up. Take your time, just honoring your back. Standing nice and tall. And then from here, making our way, if you came up to standing, making your way back to seated. Yeah, sitting back in your sweet chair, wherever you are. And then as we just sit here, pause for a moment, just notice your body. Nice bunch of movement and a lot of good healthy strength building for the arms and for the legs, always in the core because we're lifting it up. And just notice if you can just allow yourself to sit here just for a few breaths, and then we're going to just do a couple of additional leg stretches. Breathing in, breathing out, relaxing, settling. Two more breaths. 1 more. Nice. Good. And then from here, we're just going to take this right leg. We're going to extend it out in front, toes up to the sky. So similar stretch we did standing. We're going to take the hands to the left knee, lengthen and lean forward. So you should feel a nice stretch up the back of that right leg. If you want to take it deeper, you can. Hands can slide down the right leg. Please, please don't let them land onto your knee. If you need to go, you go deeper, you go over the knee. And then let yourself go. You can also keep one hand onto the opposite knee and extend this right arm. So many different options. Learning about our bodies and how we move through our practice. Sometimes we're really pushy, or sometimes we're almost too gentle. Good. 1 more breath. And then really important, slide both hands onto that left knee to lift you up, right? So we've just opened up our lower backs as well. We're going to take our time to come back up. And then from here, we're going to take this right ankle. You can either cross it over that left ankle or come into that nice classic seated pigeon. Shift a little bit and open up. So whatever it is for you. And just pause. Taking again a few breaths. My hip very stiff today. Yeah, so just taking your time, breathing in and out. If you like, if you have space, you can always go forward a little bit, maybe placing the hand onto the knee or the forearm. If you have that and it feels healthy, please be very careful with your hips. A few more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then slowly coming back up. We're going to take this right foot, bring it back down onto the earth, a little bit of a shake. Good. And then we're going to take that left hand to the outside of the knee, right hand finds the hip, taking another twist, belly draws in, opening up as we twist to the right. Exhale. And again, don't have to overdo it today, just rebalancing everything. Good, and then just allow that head to tuck tuck in a little bit, breathing into the back of the shoulder blades, the back of the neck. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath, really sweet. Draw the belly in and up. Begin to sit tall. Come back through to center. Yes. 1 round of cow and cat. Reaching into the cow and rounding into that cat. Feels nice. I love this cat pose. Such a great pose. Coming back up. And then from here, sliding that left leg long, bringing the hands to the top of that right knee, growing long, and then just folding over, right? Nice stretch at the back of the leg. And if you like, you can always go deeper. Maybe that left hand slides onto the thigh or onto the calf. Just make sure you don't overdo it. And there's this control of lifting the core muscles in and out. Good, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful, draw the belly in and up, slide the hand to the top of that right knee, and take your time to lift up. Good, really important to move slow on some of these. And then from here, here's that option. Left ankle crosses over the right, or we draw it in, sit a little taller, and cross that ankle over the knee. Up to you. And my phone is ringing. Don't know who that is. Hopefully they don't call back. I never get home calls, so that was always a surprise. Yeah, just pause. Let that hip open up. Breathing in, breathing out. And if you like, right, you can always lean forward a little bit, deepening it. But again, that is just, you've got to read your body. You've got to read your hips. Honor what you need, right? What are you doing? Oops. Taking 2 more breaths here. One more breath. Sorry about that. Good. And then slowly coming back up. That foot comes down onto the earth. And we're going to come into a twist. This right hand finds the left outer edge of the thigh. And this left hand comes into the hip, grow long, and then begin to take that twist. Beautiful. Doesn't need to be huge. We're just mellowing out. What is it there? 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then this time, you're just going to tuck the chin a little bit and just round a little bit in, right? Breathing into the back of the neck, the shoulders. Kind of bowing down as well. Beautiful. 1 more breath here. And slowly just lifting back up, coming into neutral. 1 round of that cow and cat. Reaching into that cow. And then rounding and sitting back into that cat. Beautiful. And then sitting tall. And sliding back into your chair here. Yeah. Support your spine with that chair. Or you can always move, go lay down onto the floor, bring your legs over the chair. If you're in bed, same thing, just kind of settle in. And just take a pause here. Whatever's right for you, just drop into this beautiful practice of yoga. This practice of observing yourself, quieting the mind and opening the heart. Pause. Feel the breath in your body, in and out. As And slowly just begin to lift your head. Bring these beautiful palms together at your heart center. Sit a little taller. Take a nice inhale and an exhale. And inhale together for Om. As we bow to ourselves. We bow to each other. All the beauty, all the light, all the love inside of you, inside of me. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. Now, make sure you drink water today. Make sure you stay cool. If you're out in the garden, make sure you check on yourself that you haven't been out there too long, okay? It's definitely going to be a hot one. And remember, Wednesday is a Zoom chair yoga class. So if I don't have your email, you need to email it to me so I can send you the link. And my email is, I think it's at the, nope, my email is sfree1928. You can also find my email up on the website. So it's all over. Peace, love, be well. Namaste.